Good morning. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I'm going to get started in 1 minute. I hope you all saw the notification and can be here this morning. I know your mornings might be busy, but I'm going to try to start going live at 8. I think I might change it to 8:30. I was a little bit rushed. Hi, Marcia. Only because I like to sit and have my coffee for a long time. And so I needed to cut that off about a half hour before I did. And so I felt a little rushed. So maybe 8:30 might work. We'll see. But I will notify you guys before I come on. How are you doing, Marcia, my friend? Okay, today is, welcome. I see other people coming on. Let me know who you are so I can say hi. I so appreciate you being here. As I mentioned yesterday, I just received my paper pumpkin yesterday afternoon. And so I wanted to go live with my alternatives. Mine was really late because of my credit card problem that I had. But we are all set again. I have a new credit card now and everything's good. Good morning, Lori. All right, so I am totally in love with this month's paper pumpkin. My friend Viola, she's at work right now, but she's going to watch the replay. She asked me to get her one this month, and I'm so glad she did. Oh my gosh. You guys already have yours, so you know how beautiful that this one happens to be. But I found it extremely easy to use and gorgeous. So this Diane Haynes had told me on a live previously that she loved this month's paper pumpkin a lot. And now I know why, because no matter what you do with it, I'm sure if you just follow the directions in the kit, it's beautiful and easy. Thank you, Marcia. Hi, Debbie. Marcia, my daughter made my earrings years and years and years ago. We're followers of Joanna Gaines. And Joanna Gaines wears these type of earrings. They're a thin leather. And so Heather made me a pair. I said, I really like Joanna's earrings. The next thing I knew, I had a pair. So my daughter's quite talented. So anyway, all right. It is 8 o'clock. It is after 8, I think. Yeah, 1 minute after. So we're going to get started with this gorgeous April 2024 paper pumpkin alternatives. Let me turn you down. I hope you all have your favorite cup of whatever you drink in the morning with you. I forgot to bring mine out for little sips, but I will live. Yes, I will. Okay, so here is our paper pumpkin, and if you are not a subscriber, you can go to paperpumpkin.com and you can subscribe. Hi, Richard. And at the very end, and Michelle, welcome. At the very end of the process, you can add my name, Beverlee Morales. Oh, that's not my name, that's my website. Right here, if you would like me to be your creative coach. All right. So, I put all my stamps on my blocks already. I haven't used the stamps yet, but I'm going to use them on the inside of the cards when we get going. And as always, I'm going to tell you, I never look at the instruction booklet that they give us in each paper pumpkin. I just do my thing, but I'm really thinking I need these dies now. After I made the cards, I'm really thinking I want this die right here especially. But this would be these two, this would be really cute as well. And this is always useful. So this kit contains enough supply to make 9 cards, and it has 9 coordinating gorgeous envelopes. If you scan this code right here, you can get the add-ons, and you can find more paper pumpkin items on Pinterest, Facebook, with demonstrators all over. And I love that they added, hi Tracy, the color basic beige. So you could see the new in color. If you're not a demonstrator, you haven't got to get your hands on the new color yet, you can do that on May 1st. But this kit is showing you basic beige. So it's always so nice to get a roll. It's not a complete roll, but it's a good size roll of tear and tape, your little mini glue dots, and I absolutely love getting more dimensionals. Put those aside. I like that they started giving us artwork for the stamps so you can see very clearly what the stamps look like in the kit, and keep that with your storage. Put this over here. I'm absolutely loving this cutout. There's a few of these in the kit. I think, am I correct in saying? Yes, I'm correct in saying, see, this is basic beige. I am not using anything that's not in this kit with the exception of basic beige cardstock to line the inside of my cards. And there is no way you need to line the inside of your cards. It's just something I like to do. I think it elevates the look. And so I'm using some basic beige 4 by 5 1/4 inserts for this inside of my cards. But look at this beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Then we had some cutouts that fit on the corners of the card bases. That was really cool to me because I just made my thank you cards with a similar idea. Some gold foil paper, always awesome to get that. You could do many, many, many things with that. I happen to use it like this. I don't know how they used it in the illustrations, but I'm sure it might have been similar. It looks like it was made for that butterfly. This little image here with 2 butterflies is absolutely adorable. This is the only one I didn't use so far. And look at the card bases. Oh my goodness. What color is this? Lost Lagoon? Let's see. Yes, Lost Lagoon. It is gorgeous with the gold. Absolutely love it. Then there's the white with the gold speckles. Hey, Jean. Welcome, my friend. And look at the envelopes in the basic beige with gold. Oh my word, so in love. Get your little ink spot each time, and that's a good way to gather color if you don't have a lot of inks yet. And then look at all the little butterflies that you can just punch out and use right away, which I'm going to use those, I think, on my first card. Here are some more with the gold. So nice. And then the punch outs for sentiments if you want them. And then some more of these. So let me put this all back. These are the ones I'm not using, I believe. And then we will get started. I think I need those little butterflies. Let me put this all back in here, and I'm not going to use my ink spot, and I'm not going to use the dots. Okay. I hope you're having a good Friday morning. Maybe you have some plans for the weekend. I don't have any plans so far, but we'll see what shall happen. Okay. My first envelope here. Grab that up and fold that down for my card. Isn't that beautiful? And like I said, these cards that I'm making are really, really simple. Now, these odd-shaped layer pieces here, see how they fit on the corner of the base? I bet you that Stampin' Up! Intended for you, or the ideas were to make a little pocket-like item here, but I decided to use 2 on my card, on one card. So I'm just going to glue those down. Oh, Marcia, darn it. Yeah, it's absolutely a beautiful one. And butterflies, you know, they're one of those things that you just can't go wrong with. So I like that they're giving us little sneak peeks. so you can tell. And I'm totally happy for Viola that she got one. So if you are close to me, Marcia is not, but if you are close to me and you want to try one paper pumpkin, I do not mind ordering one for you. And then you can just come and pay me and pick it up. And you can try it, and or, you know, every once in a while say, you know what, I want one this month. You don't have to subscribe if you want, but if you don't want to. But if you do subscribe, you can cancel anytime. You can put it on hold. You can buy a 3-month, 6-month, 1-year subscription and get the discount. You know, there's all kinds of ways. Just go to paperpumpkin.com and you can see all the different things you can try. All right, let me just punch these out and fold them up. And like I said, I made a thank you card of the month for my customers that ordered from me. And it had this similar layout with the void in the middle. And I've seen those cards many times before, but usually, well, I've only seen them with a sentiment across the void. I've never seen them with a 3D item in the void. And I really like the idea of a 3D item in the void a lot. Okay, so there we go. The front of the card. Now, even though this is butterflies, I think because this card is so simple that you know how we're always looking for masculine cards? What did I do with my mini glue dots? Did I take them inside the house? I was working inside the house. I think I did. Let me get another box. I think you could send this to a man as well. The beige lends itself to that, and then the blue. Oh, I've never had tape on my mini glue dots before. Huh, that's a first for me. Hey, Pam, welcome. Okay. So rather than sit here and watch the glue dry, or wait for it to set up, I'm just going to use these mini glue dots. Now, I've told you before that the kits come with their mini glue dots, but they're a different type of mini glue dot, and they're just not my favorite, so I don't use them. But if you don't have mini glue dots yet, they work. They just don't work as easily as these do. You have to peel the paper back off, and so I just use these. But the dimensionals that you get in the kits are exactly the same. There's just not as many as a full pack when you purchase them. It's like a half of a sheet. Okay, so I think this card is very, very simple, yet very, very pretty. And it will put a smile on anyone's face. Let's take the basic beige for the liner. Yeah, I just think it's so pretty. And let's see what this says. It says, everything will be okay. Surrounding you with love. Oh, that one's good with the butterflies. Ooh, that one's good. Sending loving thoughts your way. I think that I'm in love with surrounding you with love, with all those butterflies fluttering around. Okay, I'm going to use basic gray like they did. That's the color they gave us in the kit, but I'm going to use my full pad. Okay, just tested it out on my scrap paper. And stamp. Oh, so pretty. I hadn't used the stamps yet, so, oh yes, so pretty. Let's see. Just gonna stamp a butterfly there. Oh. Okay, let's put this in the card. And away we go on to card number 2. Now, basic beige cardstock. There's basic, in the new catalog, there's basic beige ribbon as well. And I happen to have a bow sitting here when I was playing with my ribbon. So look how beautiful that is. Oh, that looks cute. Okay, I just threw it down there and it looks cute, of course. I think I'll add it. So this is not something from the kit. I didn't intend to use it, but I like the way it just adds a little something, something. And I wanted to give you the number of the basic beige cardstock. What did I do with it? There it is. Because it's something I think that needs to go on your first order. So page 139 of the new annual catalog, whenever you see AC, it doesn't mean air conditioning. It means annual catalog. And then the number is 164511. So that is the new basic beige cardstock. The ribbon, in case you like that too, is 163788. Yes, Marcia, I agree that it's very pretty. It's full of splatters, and they're gold. It's got texture in it or dimension in it because of the butterflies. And then that little bow just added something. Now look how pretty it looks with the envelope. All right, super simple. This is a Diane card. All right, next up, let's go to that beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Now, what I love about this one so much is Stampin' Up! Did exactly what I would have wanted them to do. The die cut is cut out everywhere except the body. So you can fold up the wings. Yes, I know in the envelope they will flatten, but they won't flatten completely flat. And if you send this to a stamper, they will probably plump it up before they stand it up on their fireplace or wherever they display their cards. So once this is, you've pulled up the wings like that, look how pretty that looks on the card. I was thinking before I realized Stampin' Up! Did not cut out the body, I was thinking I was going to glue this down in the middle of the gold paper, the butterfly, so it would look just like this. But then when I started to bend the wings, I noticed that Stampin' Up! So wisely left it attached. So I didn't have to do any extra work and attach it back to the gold. So elegant, and I'm always here for you. Stamped, or not stamped, but embossed in there in gold for you already. I know who I'm sending this to. Actually, I'm going to make 2 of them just like this and onto the white spreckle cardstock, and I know who I'm going to send this to. There's quite a few people right now that either have had a family member pass or have someone that's ill or is going through something that's just a little, bit difficult to go through. And I want them to know that I'm always here for them. So this card, now, what did that card take to make? 3 minutes? Literally. So simple. Now, what did I say these said? Sending loving thoughts your way. That one's perfect for the inside of this card. I'm always here for you. Sending loving thoughts your way. Wow. Yeah, I think I need that add-on kit. The little dies that go with this. This set of dies might stay out on my desk. It's I like the sentiments, and if I get the little add-on cutouts, I can make my own butterflies and continue making these type of cards. I have the gold foil already, so it'll just keep going and going and going. Now the next card that I'm going to make is probably my favorite, which is hard to say because they're all so elegant, and I just love elegant. So again, let's look at this together. Hi, Kay. Welcome. So, hi, Andrea. So far, do you guys think this? Do you guys agree with me that this kit is amazing? Okay, so let's put this one back behind me with the other one. Okay, this one I want to kind of surprise you. So look at this basic gray card base. Absolutely stunning. This one you could embellish it for a man as well. Hello, Sharon. So, but I did something a little bit different with it, and you might be appalled when I show you this step that I took. I took the other base like this. Where is it? Oh, I left it in the box, I guess. Oh no, here it is. And I sliced a 1 inch, a 1 inch piece off. So lengthwise, which is 11, I think. Oh, 8.5, I mean. So I wanted the score line in there, okay? So a 1 inch slice all the way down the card base. Okay, this is what I'm gonna use for this card. Fold it in half at the score line, but it's a little bit too long, so I'm gonna cut a little bit off of this using my paper trimmer. And let me see, you're gonna ask me how much I trimmed off probably. So let's trim off a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna leave it folded, and I'm gonna go to the 1/2 inch on my paper trimmer. I'm gonna press hard because I'm going through 2 pieces of paper, and I think that's gonna be a good length. All right, so then in my box, I did not pull, I don't think I pulled them out. Oh, I did, okay, good girl. So here's my envelope again, and then these 2 big butterflies. Oh my gosh, I just love them. All right, so I'm gonna take mini glue dots again, just because we don't wanna sit and watch the glue dry. But I am gonna take 2 on this larger butterfly. And just at the back of the body, I'm gonna add the butterfly there, okay? Then I'm gonna do the same thing to this one. And then I'm gonna add this, I know, I'm using two of the beautiful butterflies on one card, I know, but I think it's so worth it. When you add 2 butterflies, any 2 butterflies together, and you fold up the wings like this, they're just so 3D and beautiful. I think it's worth it. You could add pearls in the middle if you wanted to, but I just love using 2. Now, a lot of my friends and a lot of my acquaintances are readers. So I thought, wouldn't this be awesome to send this simply gorgeous, simple card with a bookmark? Don't you think? Oh my gosh, you just leave this loose. This card is done. That again took a couple of minutes. And let's see. Only book I have out here right now is my catalog. So I can't open it up so to see the inside. It's against the rules right now. But if you want to mark a page on your catalog, look at that. Is that not crazy? I don't know how this idea popped in my brain, but this was the first idea I had when my kit came. And I just, because the butterflies are popping like that, I just think it's awesome. Now here's another way. This is a little more difficult, but remember we have the banners in the kit that you can use for sentiments. They're basic beige and they're lined in gold. And that was my very first thought. But they're two separate banners, so I had to put tear and tape there to put them together. Then when I put it on the card, it stuck up further than the length of the card, so that won't work because it won't fit into an envelope, right? So I measured the width of the top of this punch out, and I just cut with my snips. I marked it and cut it, and then cut out that little notch. So that, you know, with snips and stuff, and you have to be careful. Opened it back up and slipped it back in. So if you want to use the punch outs, you can for the same thing. And I also think that's pretty. But this, and it's tighter. It stays on there tighter. This one is loose, but you can write in there a bookmark for you so they know. This one is much, much easier. It doesn't need a notch because it doesn't protrude up taller than the basic card. So let's finish this as well. I've already used Everything Will Be Okay. I mean, I have not used Everything Will Be Okay. I've used Surrounding You with Love and the other one, Everything Will Be Okay. Yeah, let's use that one. Just amazing to me. Now this time, I'm gonna stamp, I'm gonna ink this up and test it. And so I text my girls because like I said, I don't usually do, they're not used to me doing lives in the morning. I'm gonna come down a little bit lower on this and you'll see why in a second. Everything will be okay. So I text them and I said, I'll be going live at 8 o'clock. And then I got off texting and they're all to each other, that's code for don't bother me. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to play around. We don't need the whole image if you don't want to. Just like that. There's this one over here. Hi, Karen. And there's some little sprinkles in the, let's throw some of those in there. Oh, that finishes up the inside of the card quite nicely. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so then we're just going to flip this around, glue it on, and when I send this one out, I will tell my friend that this bookmark is for you. It's for your Bible, for your catalog, for the book of the week, whichever you want. Now, if you were going somewhere, let's say Bible study, and you wanted to take your Bible study group each a little gift, get a very pretty cardstock, a specialty one, so it's thicker. Oh, thanks, Bev. And punch out some butterflies. And this will take you a few minutes to make, and give them each a bookmark for their Bible. Now you can put it right in the center. I happen to like it off to the left a little bit. And you can add a sentiment if you want to. You can add a bow if you want to. But I think it's just gorgeous the way it is. And then we have the the Lost Lagoon card base as well. Remember that? I showed you that one. So the Lost Lagoon is underneath there in the slit. So that's card number 1. Let me put them in order. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. My gosh. He's throwing stuff everywhere. Let me get the Lost Lagoon card base out for you just so you can see, if you didn't get this kit, you could see that color better. Jean loves them all. Yes, I do too, Jean. And I'm going to say, I'm pretty sure that this is the easiest kit I've ever worked with, ever. I don't know if it's the gorgeous paper, if it's the butterflies, or what, but it's just stunning. I love it. So, like I said, if you don't want to subscribe, but you want to try a paper pumpkin some month, just let me know. But you'll have to come and pick it up, though. So if you're not close, that wouldn't work for you with me, but maybe your demonstrator would do that for you. Wish we could buy those butterflies. Oh, Debbie, I'm so glad you said that, because we cannot buy those butterflies. But don't forget, we have the paper butterfly accents. So I'm so glad you said that, Debbie, because I was thinking, oh my gosh, for bookmarks, I could just take this one, for instance, color it, and it will work. It will work. Here, I'm going to have to make one anyway because I'm excited about it. So let me just move this out of the way. And we're going to go back to this gray, 1/2 inch, right? No, 1 inch. Okay, that looked too narrow. I'm like, wait, what happened? 1 inch. Okay. Cut down 1/2 inch. That's what I did. And if you don't cut it down 1/2 inch, it'll just be longer, that's all. And then I'm not going to take your time and color these, but I would put 2 of these as well. Now, these are see-through, and the other ones were solid. But I don't think it matters. See the difference when you have 2. Now, I would do a little surgery and cut off one of the sets of antennas carefully around his head. And then glue them together, and you can make more bookmarks for more cards. So whatever designer series paper you want, that's just an idea for you if you don't have this kit. Okay, so yeah, these butterfly accents will work. And if you get the add-on kit, you can use those butterflies, the stamps and the dies, and same thing. All right, thank you for going to make these bookmarks today. Awesome, Debbie. Yes. You know, they'd be great for your, when you go help out at the church with the meals and stuff, it'd be great to give those out then as well. Super, super simple. Thank you all for taking the time to be with me. I'm going to think about my next morning live, but it will probably be 8:30. I'm going to try that to see if it works better for me. Might be 8:15. Who knows? 15 minutes makes a world of difference sometimes in our busy days, right? And I will announce in advance. Probably on Sunday, I will announce next week when I'll be doing mornings. Okay. See you later. Bye-bye. You're welcome.